Hello everybody and welcome back to Sims 4 Legacy Challenge. So we're on part number 3 and we're gonna head right back into it. Alright, so let me just move this out of the way really quick. Right there should be good. And yeah, so I went and I changed some lots. I added some people in. So we have some new faces around town because, to be honest, randomly generated people aren't doing it for us. We need some story and some personality to this town, so I went ahead and added some few people. Alright, so I just had Clara sleep a little bit, and we're gonna have her go ahead and head out as soon as she goes ahead and eats and all of that stuff. Done adding new people in or new lots in. I still have to go through Newcrest, and I'm not done revenerating. Oh my god, I can't speak. However you pronounce that word, because obviously I can't pronounce it right now, but basically I'm not done remodeling. Let's just go with remodeling that area. I want to have her collect a few. Gosh, I'm gonna have to do some collecting off screen, to be honest, because think about it, guys, we need at least 20 grand and we have $300 to our name. Like, no, we're gonna have to do this a lot, collecting and stuff. And I want to make this kind of interesting and not be collecting randomly and blabbing my mouth off while we're collecting for like 25 minutes every single part. So I'm going to go ahead and collect some of this stuff off camera. So once she just collects a few of these things, we're going to go ahead and have her go out, and then I'll start collecting off camera from there. Because to be honest, this is going to get really boring really quick, and we don't need that. I'm really happy that they kept in the glute fruit trees. Glute fruit? Glute fruit. Clove fruit trees. So, anyone else knows how when I try to pronounce a word that I can't pronounce, I sound like a 2-year-old? I mean, at least to me, I do. Anytime I try to pronounce a word, okay, now I can't pronounce word, really. No, anytime I try to pronounce a word, I cannot, like, it just sounds to me like a 2-year-old's trying to speak. I'm serious. I don't like it. That's why I tried to pronounce my words correctly, because I slip up a lot and it's really hard for me to do that for some reason. Apparently I can't just talk and not slip up on my words here. Don't have no idea why, but I just can't apparently. Okay, so it looks like she's gonna have to go work right here and like right now, but we're not going to have her do that. We're going to actually have her quit her job, because the fact that I looked at her hours and she's going to be working all day, like 11 to 7 p.m., and that is not realistic for us. We can't have her working that long. So it's just not going to work out. We're not going to get too much gameplay in that way. So that's what we're going to do until she gets a house. And I feel like bending the rules, to be honest, and having her spouse actually bring in money if he lives alone, because the fact that, like, not major money, just like 20 grand at least, that we actually have a house. But I don't know how you guys feel about that, so let me know how you guys think about that, because I don't know what we should do, because this is going to take forever. I got one more idea though, but we're going to add it into the next part and see, hopefully it helps us and hopefully it doesn't backfire on us really, really terribly, because it totally can. But you guys will see what that is in the next part, my idea. So I forgot to do in this part. I was going to do it here, but then I forgot. So I mean, I guess this next part then, it's kind of a surprise for you guys then. So it looks like our phone's ringing because our boss is calling, probably angry at us, but we really do not care. I mean, gosh, he hires us for a job, and the first day of work we don't show up. It's pretty bad. It's like, what's your previous employment? Well, I signed up for this one place. I had my first day of work, and I just didn't show up. It's like, God, who's gonna want to hire you again? Okay, well, let's see. She really needs her fun up, so we're gonna go someplace where she can get her fun up. Hopefully there will be people there who we can meet. It feels like this town is kind of barren. I don't know about you guys, but the places we go, there aren't any people there except for the park, which I'm not too excited about. Maybe because we're not going to any social areas, like, I don't know, like a bar, or like maybe, I don't think the museum really has anybody that shows up at the gym, but I mean, we don't really need to go to the gym. We don't really need to go to the bar, so I probably should have added a cafe in, but I'll do that next time around. I'll add in a cafe and we can go there. I mean, it's not like we have any money to spend though, so I mean, what's the point of going out, right? If you can't spend any money just to be there, it's kind of hard. because she has no money and we need money and we can't meet people without going to places, so it's not the best thing. Alright, so as soon as we load up here, hopefully there will be people at this new museum. I really like it a lot better. I'm sure the librarian who we had problems with will now be gone because of the fact that we deleted her old place. And I'm pretty sure I deleted her too because I went off and I deleted a lot of randomly spawned townies. Hopefully we can get more randomly spawned townies that we can have around. Alright, so here we are at the museum. As you guys can see, it looks a lot like a museum. I'm really happy with the person who built this. I will give them credits to where it's due in probably the ending of this video or somewhere around there. So that way I can tell you guys who built this place because it's a really nice museum. Or not museum, gosh, am I calling it a museum? I mean library. It's really nice library, and I'll tell you guys who built it. Also, if you guys search up library, you go to 30 times 20 and then you go Willow Creek, you will find it there, I am pretty sure, if you search up that hashtag, but I'll give you guys the person who named it anyways. And yeah, here we go, new librarian. She probably doesn't hate us as much as the other girl, which is fine. You know, she probably got fired anyways because she went around and she was angry all the time and pissed people off. So I mean, yeah, when you do that, I'm sure you'll get fired from your job because it's supposed to be a library. It's not supposed to be a place where you go and you get into fights with people and you piss people off. So apparently, we liked that fruitcake that we got last time around, so I think I'm more enthused about fruitcake. For some reason, she can't sit down and talk to this girl at the same time. I have no idea why. She's supposed to be able to do that. I'm trying to fast forward to get her fun up and have her socialize, but it's just not working out here. So I'm pretty sure you can play chess and talk at the same time, so I don't know why it's giving me trouble. There it goes, now it's working. Okay, so as soon as she gets her fun up, then maybe we'll go to another place because it doesn't look like anyone's coming in here. Which, I mean, is actually pretty realistic. I think over here is actually one of the guys who I added in to the town. So yeah, there's one. I can't wait to meet them all and hopefully they'll show up. So, and all the other people I added too. She needs some friends and I add some people who seem like they could be friends. Of course, I didn't look at their traits because that would kind of be, cheating because we're not allowed to do that, but I didn't use the hashtag legacy loves either because that's just a pain in the butt. So as I was saying, it makes sense that there wouldn't be too many people at the library now that I think about it, because when you do go to a library, like a public library, there aren't actually that many people. I've been to one before, like once in my life, just once, but I mean that's kind of going off the stereotype, isn't it? Oh hey, look who locked in. It is Gene. Hey Gene. So basically, I gave him a little bit of some new clothes. I did give him a new hairstyle, but for some reason I forgot to add it on his everyday look on his number one, so it didn't transfer over to all of his outfits. So his everyday outfits still have his regular hair. It doesn't look like anyone is locked in yet, which is kind of a pain. I need to come over here later on and collect some of these collectibles too, because we need money really bad. I cannot stress how much we need some money. Alright, so yeah, it doesn't look like anyone's even on the street. Jeez, I added all these people in, like all these townies into to Willow Creek. You think this place would look more full. Maybe it's just because of Willow Creek's character that there's not many people around. We're gonna go over ahead and talk to Jean because she saw him and I'm pretty sure she wants to go ahead and talk to him, see how he's been doing since we last saw him yesterday, because it's pretty cool that we just ran into him here, be like, hey, you know, remember us from the gym? We saw you yesterday, type of ordeal. So we're going to breed these two frogs too, so we can get some more money. You know, it's kind of funny, she's walking around with like frogs in her inventory. What sim does that, right? Walking in like and bringing some random frogs, like, oh here, I'm just going to put this one in this tank, like right in the middle of the library, and just like get a frog, and I'm just going to sell it really quick. It's like, and it looks like she does have a want to actually talk to Jean, so maybe we'll get to know Jean a little bit better considering she is showing some interest in him. Alright, so here he comes down. I actually like this hairstyle a lot better on him because all the other hairstyles kind of make him look old, because I also noticed when I was editing his clothing, I did not look at his traits, by the way. I just want to make that clear, I didn't violate those rules, but while I was also editing his appearance, I noticed like that, what are you doing? Okay, yeah, I just saw Mortimer's lap, right? Yeah, look at Mortimer walks out of the library, he's like, okay, that was awkward. Why did she do that for? Oh my god. Glitch. Alright, well, if you guys notice, the new updates actually did add in a little bit of glitches. They added a new update to The Sims. If you guys haven't been on The Sims within like the last day, they did add a new update. It wasn't that big of a deal. It's not like they added anything new. I mean, they did add like new casting, but I mean, it was kind of like, I don't know, it just like, it was, it was okay. I just wish they had new stuff in. To be honest, like I mean, they wait a long time to make updates. It'd be nice if they add some new hairstyles or something else in, because that's what I really look forward to updates for. So anyway, it looks like Jean left. Sad for her. I guess he didn't really like talking to her too much. So I think we're gonna leave because no one's coming up. Gosh, I can't believe she did that. Mortimer's probably like, this girl. It's like, you know what, Clara? You want people to stop paying. You want people to stop feeling like you're some sort of weirdo. Don't sit around people's laps, okay? Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and leave. Hopefully, go to a more place that has more people around in it. As you guys can see, I added in a lot of people just from like how many houses are now full. We might go into maybe Winsenburg. I was thinking more of a cafe, but to be honest, I don't really want to go all the way to Winsenburg for a cafe, because most likely we're going to get the Winsenburg locals, not people who go here, who I just add in, which would make me spending like a long time picking out who we're going to add into this town not worthwhile. So we're going to go to the local bar over here, even though there's absolutely like we have no money to spend. Basically, we're just gonna go anyways. We don't really have to spend money, so it's not like you have to go to a place just to go hang out and talk and have to spend money at the same time. I think there's some food over there, so we can go eat. Maybe grab a bowl of chips, because I know those are free. If they still have them, I haven't even checked, because usually my Sims always buy something when they go and go eat. When they go eat at the bar. But I don't really see any chips. I haven't really seen them, so maybe that's why that I haven't actually had any. And who is this guy? This guy's pretty dang cute. Local bartender. We might actually have Clara get to know him a little bit. His name is Colin Roth, I think it is. Ruth? I want to say Ruth, but it's an O, not a U. So let's go ahead and check out, see if there's actually anyone here. It looks like there's a TV upstairs that we can go ahead and watch later on if she needs some fun to go up. Alright, we're actually going to change our clothes too. And hey, it looks like Jay called us. So Jay wants us to join the party house, which I think we might actually do, just because we can go out to have some fun, meet some people. Plus we can actually get to know Jade a little bit, which seems like a good idea, because she does need some friends, because I'm pretty sure she's going to end up going crazy and talk to plants if she doesn't have any friends, because, I mean, it's not like she has anybody around to talk to. She lives on a barren lot. I would go ahead and go take Jade up on that offer to go ahead and hang out at the club meeting, but I don't think we're going to do that, just because Clara kind of wants to come over here and give a funny introduction to this person right over here. And then we're also going to order some food while we're at it. Hopefully they have some chips, which they do. I'm probably, because I'm not looking for it, to be honest. I just look at the menu, I'm like, what seems like a good thing to eat, and then I just click it. So, I mean, that's probably why I'm not really thinking about it usually. So, we're gonna get to know this guy a little bit. He seems like he'd be pretty friendly. We're about to find out. So he is a foodie, actually, which is pretty interesting. So it actually makes sense, because he is in the culinary career. Technically, if he is a mixologist, he's in the culinary career. So he probably likes food, and he probably wants to become some sort of famous like chef or mixologist, or one of those two. I think those are the two top branches of the culinary career. So we're going to ask him about his career, see how he likes it, so we can kind of get his hours on what time he works as well. We're going to ask him about his day, and kind of just make small talk with him, kind of get to know him a little bit. Claire is not really the type to go ahead and kind of like flirt with guys or anything like that, kind of like be out there. She's more actually on the shy side. It's more if she can start up a conversation without kind of going out there and putting herself out there, that's what she'll do if she feels comfortable. Almost like a loner, like the loner trait in The Sims 4, that's kind of how she is, but not exactly a loner where she feels tense around people who she doesn't know. She just feels shy. Really surprised on how quick we were able to get to know this guy. We already know his traits. He's a foodie, he's creative, and he is outgoing, so I guess he's a pretty open person as far as he's like an open book. There's not much that you can't really figure out about him. Either that or Clara is really good at reading people, one of the two, but I'm pretty sure this guy, he seems like he's just the type of person who kind of you talk to him and you kind of already know what he's about, which is a good thing. That's what Clara needs. She needs someone who is kind of really easy to read and not going to be really hard, sort of, in a way. She needs someone who kind of, she can, just because of her past, she kind of needs someone who is just kind of who they say they are, especially because you figure she has been through heartbreak before with her old boyfriend or fiance, or I don't really know what state the relationship really was in, but I know they were serious, and the fact that she just kind of got, I'm assuming that just getting ditched would definitely do that to you, where you kind of, be hesitant around getting to know new people and sort of putting yourself out there again, in a sense, because she just doesn't really know who people are. It kind of make you hesitate, thinking, do I really know this person? Is this person really who they say they are, or are they not who they say they are? It looks like it's going to be ghost night, and it looked like some of these girls actually came over here and sat down, noticed this guy was kind of cute. They're like, oh, hey, who's this guy? And I know, oh my gosh, this girl's named the same name as us, Clara and Clara. Gosh, I forgot there was a girl in this game who was named Clara, too. Well, I guess we're going to have Clara know Clara over here. Maybe we'll be best friends. I mean, we have the same name. It looks like they're getting along pretty well. So I might actually have them get to know each other in the future. And also, I was thinking, just kind of briefly while I was talking, that we need some way of getting money, and I have a great idea. I think we're going to have Clara go ahead and start writing her own books, because she does love reading books. She does love writing in that sort of aspect, obviously, because she wanted to be a journalist. So I'm thinking we might actually have her write books almost about herself and her experiences and her writing her own dynasty. I think that would be a really great idea. And we can just do the start off books of the start off of how we created ourselves as a legacy, and how we have the founder, and kind of everyone in the past or future generations will know who Clara really was and how their, or why their legacy began. Really, just kind of their past, or her past, really. So it looks like she's done talking to him. She probably feels a little bit awkward. So I think she's just going to have her, we're just going to have her kind of leave. And I think that's going to be the wrap up for this part, guys. So comment, rate down below. I hope you guys enjoyed. And subscribe if you guys want to see more from my channel. So I will see all of you guys next time.